The animus is often associated with snakes. Snakes are the root of conscious knowledge of the inner realms. The unconscious wants to be known. The only way you could know the unconscious is by becoming part of it. And we call this essence. There are several ways that the psyche gets that. For one thing, you have to stop from thinking, because thinking is air breathing. Essence is obtained by drowning, breathing water within dreams, or being bitten by snakes, falling off a cliff. All the things that the mind says you don't want to do create essence. So symbolic here are snakes that most of you, if you haven't done the dream work, if you had a dream with a snake, you would run away. But somebody that has done the work for a while has learned and become bitten by the snakes, understand that other realm of that knowledge, which isn't mind, it's the knowledge of the heart. It's the knowledge of essence. It's knowing through a feeling, not knowing through thoughts. Jackie knows this now, and the urgency to get back to him, snakes are not a problem. But normally, I would imagine that they would be. I'm not going over there with him. There's another counterintuitive thing where she can confront or be with her man because she has figured out that the snakes are her allies. Because in a way, to get to this point in the dream work where she can face someone that has snakes around them, she's already half dead. She would have to be. Unless she had pet snakes and she liked them when she was a kid. That way it didn't work for her.
So can I say something about that, Mark? So this is an example of what you spoke of right away, of something seeming bad is actually good. And so the snakes, most people would feel like if they had snakes in their dream, they should not go back to sleep the next night. But in fact, the snakes are coming with a purpose.
Knowledge. And poison. We always think poison is bad, but in dreams, poison is usually good because to be poisoned is to lose our reality. Things are counterintuitive within the dream. So here we go. So you run back to him. He grabs you by the hair. Now stop there. Now, I'm sure being grabbed by the hair by a man, for you gals, looks pretty aggressive. And yet, for her, it's an act of love. And again, it's that parallax view, the way you look at things. You can look at things, and they look a certain way, but when you put the heart into it, when you put essence in it, the feeling of it can be completely other than what the mind wants you to believe. So watching this, you might think, the guy, he's aggressive, he's a bad dude. Look what he's doing to her.
Yeah, no, look out! He's grabbing by the hair!
But because she knows now, that's an act of love. And takes me down under the water, like Persephone went. Suddenly I'm lying on my back on a stone slab, with candles everywhere. I know I'm going to be killed. Now for you in that moment in the dream, what are you feeling? When you feel like you're going to be killed. Like, what do you know about that?
I feel like I want that.
Right now, how many of you think you could have a dream where you're grabbed by the hair, put on a slab, and you know you're going to be killed and you want that?
Not me. Ah!
Okay? Suddenly there's a switch, and I'm not there anymore. In my place, a beautiful woman with black hair lying on a slab. Now, since the man, I'm going to tell you what happens here. Since he is not really going to hurt you, the demon replaces her role. The demon's actually part of these gals. So she acts out. For her, the fear that she, on some level, still feels. So go ahead.
You say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. She starts talking loud but doesn't make any sense. She jumps up, talks loud.
I don't know what's going on. This is like ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous. I can't really tell you what's happening. There's nothing really happening here. Something's really crazy. Something's really crazy. Something's really stupid. I don't know what it is. Really, really crazy.
At this point, she is in a league with these guys.
Yeah, terrible, terrible. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Then she takes a knife
Kill!
and plunges it into herself.
She was. Ouch! He's gonna kill you! No, he's gonna kill you! He's gonna kill her! He's gonna kill you! He's gonna kill you! He's gonna kill you! Ow! He's gonna kill you!
I hear her bones crunch and blood spurts everywhere.
Ow!
She finally faints. This is an act. I mean, it's an act. I mean, it's an act in a dream. It's the demon putting on an act. Because you know what? She should be this. You should be laying here feeling like he's going to stab you, and that doesn't happen. So what we're left with is the absurdity of the pathology. And of course, in the upworld, the conscious world, they come and rescue the damsel and take away the bad guy. Of course, that didn't really happen. But that's what happens to every one of you. In a way, using the technique of creating a lie out of the truth, we're all tricked. This treachery does not work on this person. I'm with a few folks in the post-apocalyptic world. This is the next dream. We're all living underground in tunnels. We pass each other in the dim light. Feels empty, gray, void of feeling. Suddenly a chicken with hind feet like a chicken and a tail like a dog starts rushing towards me. I think it's going to attack. I grab it by the neck and strangle it. It feels so great to have killed it. And then, the dreamer is dominant. Because this is what's left of the demon. This demon did not appear this way 3, 4, 5 years ago. It was convincing. But at this point, it's absurd. And I won't do this dream, but I just want to point out another example of how this person is waking up and sees the absurdity of their pathology. I'm on a boat, we're swimming and playing in the water. We come to an island and I hear a creature growling inside an old shed by the water. At first I swim away, everyone seems scared of the growling thing, but then I go back and go to the shed. I open the door to the shed, and a small chimpanzee comes out, small and weak. I sit there and watch it. Now, monkeys in dreams are just that. They're tricksters, pathologically. And all it is a chimp. Something that at one time had so much power over you. Now it can only come the head of a chicken, the butt of a tail, or a chimp. Which sets the stage for this next dream. Very small one. Then I swim to another island. I get off and wander around the shore. I see a gorgeous lavender panther lying in the sun against the rocks. I go over and touch it with a stick, lightly. Now again, if this was a new client, I doubt very much that she'd be going up to the panther with the stick. She'd probably be going the other way. But when you advance in the work, you go against the lie. And your life starts to be, I'm going to say, heroic. And it's reflected in your dreams. It raises its head and sits there looking